friends, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living. It is 20 after 10 in the morning. I just got done editing yesterday's video when we went up to Ruse, that indoor playground, and how yesterday afternoon after I got home it was a write-off. Didn't do a dang thing except feed my kids. Anyways, today I'm kicking it. I'm getting back on track and I'm canning up that turkey bone broth. I gotta stop farting around and get this done. So I'm just in the process of straining the bones. This is the worst part of canning bone broth, in my opinion. I hate this part. I don't hate it, but it's the most work. The canning stuff, that isn't hard at all. It's straining the broth as much as I can. I don't go crazy, and I have videos on how I make my broth. I'll probably put those links down below, because today I'm gonna zip through it, because I have other stuff to do too. But yeah, I'm just straining that, and it's pouring raining outside, and I gotta bring those bones out because I need to use that big thing I'm putting the bones in to strain some more broth. And I'm hoping I have enough jars. If not, I have some jars over there on the counter, like pint jars. I'll just fill up a bunch of those. I don't want to have to go wash some more. Those ones over there are all washed, the ones I've been using the past few days. So anyways, let's get moving and grooving and get some stuff done today. Oh, I'll just show you. There's some broth in here. I'm using different strainers with different holes to try to get in. Some people go all out and use cheesecloth and this and have it completely clear. I'm not that meticulous. I'm not that picky. Yeah, so I've got to go empty this because I still know that there's a little bit of stuff in the bottom. And yeah, I want to get this part done, then I can start setting up for the canning process. Alright friends, I've started bottling up this bone broth. My husband was just in here getting the fire going again. But like I said, I've done videos on this and you've seen me do this different times. I find it's easier to scoop the stuff out into a juice pitcher and pour it in instead of ladling it in. It just takes too long for me. And I don't got time for that. I'm hoping to get these in the slow cookers. Imagine that. It's 11:01. Get this all cleaned up and in the pressure canners by lunchtime. And I have my mess all cleaned up, just waiting for my jars to come out of the canners. I just scooped some into this. This stuff is all clean. The dishwasher's going. The fryer's going. And yeah. We'll get these turkey bones out of my deep freezer. And this broth I use in rice and gravy and soups and when I'm cooking a turkey or whatever. If I need something. And I don't have to debubble this because it's a broth. I checked all my jars last night before I even put them in the dishwasher. Make sure that there's no nicks or cracks or anything around the rims because it just won't seal properly. So everything's good and smooth. I got my vinegar in a bowl. I always wipe my rims with vinegar just because Mom always did. But you can do it with hot water, but I do it with vinegar 99.9% of the time. Especially with meat because it's kind of greasy sometimes. And that'll cut through grease and I think better than hot water, but whatever. I might need a couple more jars, but we'll see. If I can get this all done in one go with the 2 pressure canners. I washed those, washed the little gasket, washed the lids. They're over there with the water in it. I have Miro canners, M-I-R-R-O. I have 2 of those. And when I pressure can or water bath can, Most of the time I have big batches of stuff. I don't like doing small batch canning because it's just not my style. I like to get 2 pressure canners going at once. Okay, so that one is empty. Fantastic. Isn't that a beautiful color? It's nice and dark. And yeah, it'll clear up after it's canned and cooled and stuff. Whatever sediment's at the bottom will go to the bottom. This doesn't have as much broth in it. Like, I shifted them back and forth and back and forth. I strained them, I don't know, 2 or 3 times to the best I can do with what I got. And yeah, we'll just load them up. I don't think I'm going to put my pressure canners down in the basement yet, because I have a feeling I'll want to do some more canning after this. Not today, but I've been looking up stuff. There's a series on YouTube, Jar It Up January. There's a few ladies in it. I'm not part of it, but I like looking at their stuff. And I've seen people can bacon before. There's different methods of doing it. People wrap it in parchment paper and can it. People par cook it. People put it in raw. What, honey?
But do you see Lucas what I have?
Yeah.
Can you?
I can't right now, honey. I'm dealing with this stuff. You go show Dad.
I did, and he said I'll show you.
Oh, well, you'll have to wait till I'm done doing this stuff, okay? I can't. My fingers are all grubby. Full of turkey bone juice.
Turkey juice?
Yeah.
It's from my bones.
From the bones, yeah. From my cauldrons.
Why did you do something?
Well, because it's oh so good for you, Maze.
Mom, but I need you to help me. I'm trying to get on it. Like
That one's done. We'll see if I can get them all in my slow cooker, or pressure canners. I forget. I should know by now. I've canned enough stuff. How many jars can fit in my canners. There's just a little splash in here, not even enough for a pint jar. I'll use that probably to put in the pan that I cook a ham in today. So that's pretty darn good, if you ask me. Don't you think, Maze?
No.
No? I need some paper towel. And I got my vinegar in here.
This.
I'm gonna wipe the rims. Maze, don't do that. That'll break.
It didn't make a cut.
Yeah, Evie doesn't come over today. That one might have a little too much in there. Just a little bit. I have about 1 inch head space in each jar. And yeah, I know I got turkey bone broth down in the basement now. I have onion broth down in the basement, but you can never have too much in my book. And it lasts. It does last. Now I forget which ones I did. Did I do this one? Now my jars were cold. My broth is warm. It's not hot. So I just put warm water from the tap. So it's not going to be one extreme to the next, put in cold jars in a super hot canner or anything. Yeah. Oh yeah, so bacon. Yeah, I'd like to try that. I know I have a few packs of bacon in there. And I could cook it up and we could eat it right away. I know. But I'm feeling like I want to expand my canning experience. So even if I cook it, or I can it, we could just open it up next week and do it. I think I would try the par cooked method, like cook it partially to get some of the grease out, and can it that way. And I also seen people canning hot dogs. Yes, and I have a whack of hot dogs in my deep freezer. And people cook them in water. They seem to go mushy. People dry canned them, just put them in the jar. And they turned out kind of like grilled hot dogs. I might do that too, just all in the same day, because it would be the same time anyways. Just so I can say, in my mind, I've done it, and I know how to do it. And if for some reason some catastrophe happened, and we lost power, and we didn't have a generator, and our food was going to spoil, I'll know that I know how to can hot dogs and bacon. I know how to can pork and chicken and soups and all that stuff. Sometimes I put these in hot water. You don't have to do that these days. Today I'm not, because I don't feel like it. So yeah, I might try that just all in one day. I don't have enough, to do a huge batch, but I can make a video for anybody else out there that might want to try this. Why not? Also, I was thinking, before I made those sloppy joes the other day, I've never made sloppy joes and canned it. Some people do that too. And chili and stuff. I mean, I know how to do the beans, I know how to do the ground beef, but I've never done it all in one. So, I just want to expand. It's part of like the prepping bug that I have. I want to expand my experience. And it's a way of using up stuff in my freezer, because people will ask, well, why don't you just freeze this stuff? Why don't you just, yeah, I do freeze stuff a lot. I can stuff, I dehydrate stuff. But I think it's important to hone your skills, learn your skills, and get better at it. And I don't know, just learn some things. So I'm not putting these on tight. Just doing fingertip tight. And yeah, so just in my mind, and I still want to do more corn and peas. And I have lots of carrots down there. I have quite a few mushrooms. I can always can up some more if I get a good deal, because I got jars down there to use. And that's a goal. I've had that goal for a long time. Use up all my jars in my basement. People give me jars or tag me in really good sales for jars that people, have at yard sales and stuff on Facebook. And I have a lot. And I would love to have all of my shelves down in my basement full of stuff that my family actually eat. I mean, I could can a million things that we don't eat, but what's the sense of that, right? I would can stuff that I can actually use. Again, in case I just want to have an easy supper, I have those canned potatoes down in the basement. I have canned moose meat and deer meat and pork. I remember last time I did a big freezer clear out, I cut up a pork tenderloin and dry canned that. That's down there. I could throw everything in a pot, cook it on the wood stove, or heat it up, because everything's already cooked, with some canned peas and canned carrots and canned mushrooms. I have sauerkraut down there, and I have sausages down there, and yeah, I don't like the thought of not being able to have food. Sometimes to me, that Hurricane Dorian really did a number on it. Me, personally, as a mommy that likes to cook, that likes to have big meals for my family. Oh, there. I know the lighting's kind of bad, but there it is. And these, they're warm, not hot. That's why I can pick them up. Otherwise, I'd be using these bad boys. But I'm going to get those loaded in the canner, and I'll bring you over and show you. So I'll be right back. Alright. right, 11:15, not bad. I have them in here. I'm going to turn the burners on high. I could fit 3, 6, 7 in this one and 5 in this one. So I'm going to put the lids on. The gaskets are all freshly washed and everything. If I have any trouble with it not sealing, it's usually this one. And sometimes I have to shut it off and rewash it and put it back on and stuff. This one Mom gave me, and it's probably over 20 years old, probably older. I've never had an issue with it at all, but this one still works, but just sometimes for some reason I've had to do that. But I'm gonna get these going, and I'll bring you back when the steam starts poking out of the top. Ooh, I've been busy. Those canners still haven't come up to start the timer, like for the venting or anything yet, but I washed these big pots. I don't like doing that either, but I did it. The turkey roaster, the strainers, the juice pitcher, the little funnel, everything. So I'm going to dry it and clear this away. These are the 5 left I have to do. I'll put in the tall skinny canner because that'll fit them all. And after those other 2 canners are totally done. And yeah, I'm pleased. I made myself do it. I did it, and now they can go away. And yeah, happy days. Alright, I just set the timer for 10 minutes for this one because the steam's coming out really pretty aggressive, if you can see that. I'm waiting for that little red poker to poke up and I'll know there's pressure in there, but I set it for 10 minutes to vent. That should be poked up before I start putting it on for the long time. This one is a bigger canner. It's the same amount of quarts, but it's fatter. This one's tall and skinnier. And yeah, I haven't set the timer for this one yet. I want to see it be a little more pushy, and then we'll set the timer for 10 minutes for that one. Okay, the timer for this one is up for 10 minutes, so I'm going to put the little 10-pound weight on. The timer is still going for this one, but you can see the red poker on both of them are up, so there's pressure in these. So I'm going to put an oven mitt on, put those on, because that is super hot. No. Alright, I just put the weight on. I'm going to wait for it to wiggle and jiggle, and then we need to set the timer for 25 minutes. Okay, I got the weights on both of these. You can see they're doing the hula dance. The one back there will be done a few minutes before this one, but yeah, they're doing a gentle jiggle, and sometimes they have a big old hip swing. But yeah, I adjusted the time down once it started, or not the time, the temperature, from high to like medium high. I have it around a 7, and then set the timer for 25 minutes. So I'll bring you back when the 25 minutes are up for both of them. I gotta think about something for lunch for these fellas. Alright, the timer's still going. I just made Messiah peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I took these yogurt drinks and yogurts out of my deep freezer yesterday. They were frozen. They're still good. I'm going to try to use them up. And same with these little yogurts. Just give them a shake. They'll be good. I bought them 50% off, I don't know, last month. But they've been in the freezer ever since, so they're fine. And Maze is having a jelly sandwich. And yeah, I'll probably give them half a banana each too. And then when Misha comes down, she doesn't want a sandwich, so I'll have to figure out what to give her. But I'm using stuff up. And this was a loaf of bread I had in my deep freezer too. I took out. I want to use up that bread before I start buying more bread. While they're eating lunch, I'm going to empty the dishwasher. Alright guys, the 25 minutes have been up for both of these canners. I just shut this one off. I shut this one off a few minutes ago. But you can see there's pressure still in there because that red thing is still poked up. When the pressure is down, that'll go down, and then it's safe to open. It'll still be really hot, but there won't be pressure. This one is still jiggling, but I really just shut it off. So when I empty these canners, I'll put these 5 in this one. It'll be good. I should mention too, I put a splash of vinegar in the canners along with the water that's supposed to be in for these canners, just so the jars don't get cloudy on the outside. If you do forget that, it's okay. You just wash the jars anyways and it'll come off. I just dumped all the frozen bananas I had. I defrosted all day yesterday. There's a lot of liquid in there. Like I took them out of the casing, like the peel, when I froze them. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not. And I want to make a bunch of banana bread today. This is, I think, 23 or 24 bananas. I don't know if I should dump that liquid out or not. I don't know. I have to do more research in regards to freezing bananas. Usually I'll dehydrate them or the kids just eat them. But yeah, I'm going to see what I can find. And yeah, we're going to make some banana bread here in a minute. Alright friends, I just mashed up the whole bowl. And off of Divas Can Cook banana bread recipe. She used 3 or 4 bananas, or a cup and a half of mashed bananas. So what I did, I mashed it up, and then I dumped it in here so I could see how many cups there is. And there's 8 cups of bananas, so I can make about five banana bread loaves. So I'm going to dump it back in here, but I just wanted to make sure I can measure how much mushed bananas I have. So yeah. Alright friends, both of those pokers went down. So I'm going to start taking these jars out. I'm over there trying to get stuff ready for the banana bread. Just pre-measuring stuff out. I'm going to adjust the ingredients for doing 5 loaves instead of 1. Oh, those fellas, I'm telling you. I got the flour measured out, the eggs, I need to beat them, the butter measured out. Ooh, this looks good. They're just a-dancing in there. Still boiling. And when I take the lids off, I turn it away from me just so I don't get a steam bath in the face, and watch your toes too. That is hot. They're yelling from upstairs down that hole at me. Oh yeah, these are still boiling hot. Can you see that? Yeah, the lighting's not great, but yeah, perfect. I'm going to let that back one cool down a bit and put some fresh water in there, because I don't know how much might have come out. And get those last 5 quarts going while we make the banana bread. My son got home. He ran out of gas with the van. I said, well, how the heck did you run out of gas? You weren't supposed to drive anywhere. He slept in the van and fell asleep with the freaking keys in it. Wiener. So I said, well, you need to go get, it's just up the road. He almost made it home, but just one more thing. I said, he didn't want to sleep at my dad's because he's allergic to the cats and dog. I said, for heaven's sakes. Oh. Well, lesson learned. Never again. Never again. But these are looking wonderful. I can't wait till I'll hear them start pinging and singing to me. And yeah, I can get those banana breads. I'll probably keep 1 or 2 out because they'll eat 1 immediately. I could use 1 for breakfast the next day or 2. That'll be gone. And the other 3 I'll put in the freezer. So, and that uses up my frozen bananas. Actually, one of the loaves I'm going to bring down to the guy that owns the store downtown here, because he gave me a whole whack of bananas, I don't know, a couple months ago when I froze those. And I told him I'd bring him down one when I finally use them. Oh, did you hear that? So yeah, anyways, one will go down there. And him, or he could take it home or share with the other people that work there, whatever. Oh, lovely, lovely. I'll leave these on my kitchen table for, well, till tomorrow anyways. Hopefully they all seal. And yeah, I gotta wait for that canner to cool down a bit before I start trying to wash that. Rinse that. Oh, it's singing to you. Last one. Perfect. 3, 6, 9, 12 quarts done in that round. Then I have 5 more. So I'll be back when I get these ingredients all finished measured out, and we'll start doing banana bread. So I'll be back. Alright guys, it's 2:12. I have all the ingredients measured out for the banana bread, and I'll show you up close, then I'll set you up and we'll just make it together. And I'm timesing it to make 5 loaves instead of 1. I got this recipe from Divas Can Cook. I'll put her video down below. I've made it before and it's really good, but I've never made it in such a big batch before. So we'll see. Her recipe calls for a cup and a half of mashed bananas, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice that you put in the bananas, which I already did. 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, half a cup of sugar, half to 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 8 tablespoons, which is half a cup of butter, soft butter, 2 beaten eggs, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and a half a cup of buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk, so I just put a splash of white vinegar in regular milk. Leave it for about 10 minutes and it curdles like buttermilk, and that's what I'm using. Some people use sour cream, but I don't have sour cream, so I'm using that. And yeah, we mix them together and put them in pans. So let me get you set up and we'll start making this potion. Alright friends. Oh, I should have got my pans out and ready, but I didn't. I want to get this done. I want to get this done. So first what we do is we cream the butter and sugar together. I already have the sugar measured out here, and I used half a cup, well, times it by 5 for this one, because she said half a cup to 3/4 cup. I used half a cup. And I have the butter softened. I thought I'd do this in Cornelius, but I think it's too much stuff for him to handle right now. And yeah, I didn't want to overwhelm him. So this is going to be tricky. Cream this together. I suppose I do have a hand mixer, but we'll just try to get this all done. But yeah, we got the van back. I ended up driving Marquise, but he had to get out in the rain to fill up the jug. We have a big jug of gas, but it's been sitting on the back of the truck, and my husband thought there might be water in it, so we have other jugs, but it has like chainsaw oil in it, or gas and different things. So we had to go to the gas station twice to fill up this little jug just to get the van to turn on. But we did it, and it's home.
Wow.
And yeah, this is going to be the banana bread.
I know. And you mix all that stuff up.
Eventually, yeah. Yeah, I have one of those giant bowls Jane Morrell has. I think they're 30-quart jars or bowls.
Like really big.
Really big.
Like bigger than that.
What, Maze? What?
10 times. Can I have water?
You have water somewheres.
No.
You don't have water somewheres?
No.
Well, you'll have to hold your horses. I'm just trying to mix it all up so it's like a paste. And it's coming around. There, that's good. Should get, go on out, Ish, while I'm doing this.
But look at the lines. All I had is hot dog.
Okay, well you'll have to wait a minute then.
Judy Jolly, fa la 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 la.
You go on out with that, Maze. I don't want toys out here.
Judy.
Oh, just a second, guys. So now, I have a fork here. You guys, skedaddle. I don't want you fighting right here. Mally's not home yet, so she must be having a good time. Now we're gonna add the eggs that I beat. So I really have 10 eggs here. I know part of my head's cut off. My phone screen looks like it's fuzzy. Is it fuzzy to you guys? I'll know when I go to edit this. Mix that up. And then we add in fold in the bananas, which is a whole heap of bananas. We'll see. This might be a complete flop. Yeah, tomorrow is Monday. What is that? Oh, the tape measure. Yeah, did Dad tell him to put it away?
No, I put it there because...
Well, he's been playing with it today. Okay. He's playing with the tape measure. You just don't want big clumps of stuff in there. Big clumps of sugar and butter. So there we go. It's quite liquidy. Now we add the, bananas. Fold in the bananas. Yeah. I don't know. I might have to do this in my big stock pot because I don't want to go down and get that giant bowl right now. Fold it in. Well, I'll try to fold it.
Mom, they just took it.
Okay, just leave it. It's Dad's. If Dad doesn't want him to play with it, he'll tell him. You're not the boss. Get that mixed up. Yeah. You are not painting right now, no.
You said tomorrow.
Yeah, well, not right now. We're not doing that. You'll wait till I get that set up. Because the other day when you guys got painting out twice, I had to clean it up. It was all over the place. Yeah, this bowl is almost full. And I have, how much? 10 cups of flour, I think. Yeah, this is not going to work. I'll be right back. I've got to get my stock pot. And, yeah. All right. Luckily, I just washed this morning. Let's see now. What a sloppy looking mess. You guys see that? There, the dishwasher's all done. I gotta empty that. And I'll put some of this stuff in there. Get that going. I still need to get those other jars in the canner. I'll do that when I get these in the oven. And these bake for about an hour. It will probably take longer because I'm going to have 4 to 5 pans in there at once. And then when these eventually come out, I'm going to put the ham in. That's my plan, Stan. Alright, we got the bananas. Then we add the vanilla and buttermilk. This vanilla we brought back from Mexico when we went. The travel person we bought the thing from, she asked if I'd pick up some vanilla. She said it's the best vanilla ever. So we brought her back a great big one. We just got a little one. Natural vanilla. How much do I need to do? 7.5 teaspoons. I don't know where Misha is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You're gonna mix it?
And a half. Yeah, it smells really good.
What is it?
Vanilla. We add the vanilla and buttermilk. Now you'll see this is kind of chunky part of it. Ew. That's half a cup, and this is 2 cups. Yeah. Did it splash on you?
Yeah, but it looks like milk. Though.
Yeah, it was milk. I just put some vinegar in it.
Oh, it was milk?
Yeah, it was.
You put vinegar and milk out.
It makes it a little chunky. All right, so this is the dry. Well, you could.
This vinegar like that?
Yeah, it's kind of chunky, like when the. Oh. Just drop some on one of my jars.
Yeah, but if it gets through a little crust, that would be bad, right?
Yeah. This is just the dry ingredients. I just put all the other little things like the baking powder and salt and cinnamon in. I just wanted to whisk it up a bit.
Then we can put in.
Yeah. Add dry ingredients and we just stir it gently just until it's mixed. We don't over mix it. I suppose I probably should have did that a little bit at a time, but just until it's mixed. The stock pot is about half full. But yeah, it would not have fit in that bowl. Try to get it. I wish my tripod would bend down so you guys could see. It's just trying to mix it all up. Yeah. Then I'll get my pans out, I'll grease them, I'll flour them, and then we'll get them added or put into the stove.
That's the
oven.
You're making the vanilla is what you make.
I put vanilla in it. I'm making banana bread.
Oh, but I was saying, what are you making?
Oh, banana bread.
Yeah.
Do you like banana bread? Yeah?
Don't eat it all the time.
No, we don't have it all the time. But...
No, I don't eat it all the time.
No?
Yeah. I do sometimes.
It's clumping up. Ugh. This is an arm workout.
Until all the powder's gone on it?
Until all the powder's gone, until we don't see any more powder.
Yeah, because it's starting to go off the stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's okay if it's on the side or not cutting on it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We'll just try our best, right?
Yeah. If it gets on the side, we'll have to keep mixing it.
Yeah, I just try to scrape down the sides because this is a whole lot of batter.
We might do it then, Dale.
Oh, my arm's tired, Maze. Jeez. Louise. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll get you guys off the tripod so you can see it, and then I'll get my pans ready. So I'll be right back.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, see, it's mixed up pretty good, good and thick. Hopefully this turns out. I want it to be nice and moist. We'll see though, we'll see. Now let me get the pans out. Alright, I got 4 of my regular loaf pans. This one's a little smaller, but I want to have nice big loaves to take up the whole pan. So hopefully there's enough dough. We'll see, but I'm going to use that big scoop to scoop it out and start loading these up for now. Alright, well I got all 5 filled up, good height. I'm preheating the oven for 325. I should have did that before I did this, but whatever. And yeah, check it after an hour. Maze, just shush for a second. I tried to get as much out of there as I could. I'm going to have to rotate these pans because my oven's funny like that, so I'll rotate it probably every 20 minutes. I can fit the 4 big ones in a row, and then the other one on the bottom, and I don't know, I'll just rotate them. And one might be done before the others, it's hard to say, but I'll just keep a close eye on them. Alright, so I put 3 of the big ones on top and 1 big one and the little one on the bottom, and I'll just rotate it, and rotate it. Alright guys, I've been busy. I washed the big stock pot, I washed some, like that big measuring cup, the big flour bowl, whatever I could fit in the dishwasher I put there. That all of that is paper towel that needs to go. I washed the big pressure canner. I hate washing those bad boys because they're so big and awkward, but I did it. I'll put this down on the stairwell. I put those other jars in that pressure canner, so they haven't even come up to snuff yet. Gotta wait, and then I'll put the timer on for 10 minutes. I put this frying pan here. I'm gonna get that mac and cheese out of the fridge that I'm gonna make. I'll show you. Yeah, I took this mac and cheese out of the deep freezer the other day when I was defrosting stuff to use up for freezer meals. And I have a ham. I'm going to put it in the oven after those banana breads come out. But I thought I'd heat this up. I mean, it was in a pan. That's why it's in like a rectangle right now. But I'm just going to scramble it up and have like fried mac and cheese, I guess. It's jalapeno bacon. There's probably onion or something in there too. And just heat it up here on the wood stove. I'm using my oven. I'm using my stove top. I might as well use my wood stove. So I'm just going to break this up a little bit and just warm it up that way. Oh my goodness, guys. I forgot this in the microwave. This is like a 1/4 cup of butter. That was supposed to go in those banana breads. But it's too late now, so hopefully they'll still turn out. We will see. But yikes. Of course, leave it to me. I forget something. I mean, there was still a little over 2 cups in there. It took 2.5 cups, like from the quantity that I was making. And I had a little over 2 cups in there. This was the last little bit. And yeah, I forgot. Goodness gracious. Alright, I need me some mac and cheese for my family. And this needs more firewood. I put a cover on top of that macaroni just so nothing flies up in it when I do this. Woo! I mean, it's still very hot, but I need it frying. We need fried mac and cheese.
A frying pan.
It is in a frying pan, Bob. I set the timer for that pressure canner, and I just rotated those pans, bread pans for the first time. So, just some stuff kicking around here. There. He's just keeping me company. There. The drafts are open. I'll leave that open a smidge, and she'll start pumping. Well, I'm teaching them young. We're sitting here chit-chatting. I asked Misha to go move that mac and cheese around for me a bit so it doesn't burn too much or anything. She had a little taste test. She was like, it's warm, but it's not fried yet. So the canner's still going, has a little more time. Still looking at these beauties. Well, when we think it's almost done, it's not done yet, but the fire's going nicely. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Alright guys, oh, you're zoomed in. Misha's tending the mac and cheese. The canner has about 6 minutes left. The bread has 4 minutes, 3 minutes left. And then I'll check it, poke it with a stick. But this is the ham I brought out of the freezer the other day to defrost. This is the ham hocks and the ham I'm going to use for that black eyed peas. I'll probably make tomorrow. We'll see. But I'll put those in the fridge now. They're good and defrosted. I have room in my fridge. But I got to take this out. It's a spiral ham. I don't know if it's already cooked. I'm thinking it is. Maybe not. I can't see. Just a minute. Alright, we moved the mac and cheese on the back of the stove. Took out 4 of the loaves. And we're brushing it with that butter I forgot to put in it. So slather it up, Misha. There's one more in the oven that wasn't done. So I put it in for another 15 because a lot came out on the toothpick. But these 4 are done, and I'm going to leave them in the pan for at least 5 minutes before I pop them out. Probably a little bit longer because I'm busy doing stuff. I took the ham out, and yes, it is fully cooked. You keep doing your thing, girlfriend. And this is a glaze, honey glaze. Sugar, brown sugar, and spices. Blend with water in a small saucepan, heat. Oh God, I gotta do all that. I'll put this in, but you can see it's spiral. And this little poker thing, I've never had a ham that has one of those pokers that poke out, or a turkey that has a poker that pokes out. I don't know if that's what this is or not. Falls right out. No, I'm taking it out.
Yeah,
But I put that broth in there. Remember, it wasn't very much at all. And I'll put this in the oven as soon as that other loaf of bread comes out. And since it's already cooked, I just need to heat it through. And I don't know what time it is. I gotta see. Just a minute. Yeah. Oh, Misha thinks it smells so good in here. It does, yeah. I gotta move that stock pot because I shut the canner off. It's just, I need to wait for that to cool down enough I can take the jars out. So that's good. So that's done. That's done. These are done except one in the oven. And this is gonna get going. I still have cookie dough to do. I still have cookie dough to do, which I'll have to do afterwards.
I think this one's the biggest.
Yeah. That turned out pretty good. I'm hoping I mean, it wasn't very much butter I forgot to add in, but it looks amazing to me. It really does.
It's probably going to taste the same. The butter's probably going to soak into it.
Yeah, it'll soak in. Yeah. So we'll just wait for that fifth loaf to come out. I'll put those in the fridge. I'll put this in the oven. I'll look at this glaze thing to see what the heck I have to do with that. And it's 3:55, so 5 o'clock we'll eat supper. I'll go down to the basement and get a jar of home canned peas, mac and cheese, and ham.
Peas, mac and cheese.
Peas, mac and cheese.
Wow.
And ham. Yeah, that's gonna be supper.
And bacon and mac.
Bacon and jalapeno and the mac and cheese. Yeah, Misha had a couple of. I told her to have small taste tests, but yeah, they were great big ones. Alright, I'm looking at the directions in here to do the glaze. I'm going to do the glaze in the microwave because there's directions for that. Ham with glaze, step 1, 12 to 15 minutes per pound. But they bake it at 275 covered. I'm not doing it that slow because I left it too late in the day. I didn't realize. I'll do it at least 350. It says approximately 2 hours and 10 minutes. Yeah, I don't got time for that. I'm going to bump up the heat to at least 350. And I will glaze it when I put it in the oven, and I'll save some of the glaze. But I want to pour it down in each slice and cook it covered. It's a Kirkland one. I've never cooked one from here. Hickory smoked, fully cooked, glazed packet included, pre-sliced. Enjoy hot or cold. So we could eat it just like that. So I'm not shook about it. Yeah, it shows methods of doing things, but yeah. I'll have to do that another day if I ever get another one. I left it too late in the day. But, yeah, let's get it going. Alright. Use my other hand. I think this ham and me have got quite acquainted. It almost wants to kick back and relax and have a smag, but I've been rubbing it so much. That's dirty, but little minds don't get what I'm talking about, but I'm sure you folks do. But I used all that. I used it all. I'm sure that glaze is not keto at all, but I still might have a slice of this. And I can use this in their lunches this week. I can make hickory honey smoked ham in their ham sandwiches or whatever.
It smells just like ham too.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any other smell to it.
So it's all rubbed in. I went through each flap and made sure some got in, and I rubbed it around with my hand.
Is just
that's, yeah, one big chunk. So that's all I can do about that. So I'm going to put the cover on and put it in the oven for at least an hour, and then we'll dish it up with the mac and cheese, and I'm thinking I'm going to make peas. I need something green on the plate, so yeah, peas will do. Alright, I got some peas. I think I'm going to heat it up on the wood stove. I could easily do it in the microwave, I know. But I got time that I can do it. I'll put it in a little pot. Misha, little pot, please. She'll get one for me. That's that 5th loaf of bread that just came out of the oven, and it really smells amazing. This smell is trumping every other smell in the house. Honestly, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, I'll just dump it in here, a little saucepan kind of thing. Enough for a little green on the plate. And yeah, they can have a slice of banana bread afterwards. Oh.
Go with my supper.
Can you go put that on the wood stove carefully? Careful, careful. Perfect. Oh, you hear it sizzle. Alright, my phone's being a wiener, so I don't know. I had to delete some stuff off, but we'll see. Not today's stuff, but before. Misha tried to glaze the sides with the rest of that butter. This one's still not out yet. You didn't do the little one? No, it's browned all the way around, even on the bottom, so it's perfect.
I just didn't do that.
Oh, okay. But they look good and they smell good. I'm just hoping they're not, like, super dry or anything, but I don't think they will be, because there was a lot of bananas. I didn't count exactly how many, but there was a lot of bananas, so that adds a lot of moisture and stuff. But they look fantastic, I think. Hey, don't touch the banana bread, you guys. It's been in for 45 minutes at 350. It's hot. I touched it. Just the edge of it, and it's hot. So I took the lid off. I'm going to put it in for another 15. So hopefully it kind of browns up a little bit. But it smells amazing. But I'm telling you, that banana bread just trumps everything. It really does. It smells all through the house. But I'm going to put this in, see if we can brown it up a little bit for 15 minutes. And whether it's brown or not, I gotta serve up supper, or the kids are gonna drive me insane. It's 5:01, so it's supper time now, but I'm just making them wait a little bit longer. All right, I just took that ham out of the oven. 15 minutes in, it browned up a little bit. I just don't want it to be slimy, if you know what I mean. The peas were warmed on the wood stove. The mac and cheese is delicious looking. I can smell the jalapeno. There's a bit of crust on it, but not bad. Like not burnt or anything. They'll have banana bread for dessert. There is the beautiful broth. Everybody is waiting for this. Are you waiting for this, Melly? Yeah. Yeah, so I'll see how I can chop this up and make some plates. You'll take an entire slice? Yeah. All right, we'll see how we can do. All right, all the kids have got theirs. I was just doing up my teenager's plate. He does not like peas, so I just gave him a little tiny bit. He can have some mac and cheese and ham, and yeah, I'll slice up a loaf of this when it's everybody's all done their supper, so they can have some banana bread. All right, I just cut up that small loaf of banana bread. There's Maze's portion. And it's nice and moist and soft. You don't want butter on it? I'll give that one to Messiah then. You just want it plain?
Yeah.
I'll get you here, hold this. I'll get you a paper towel. All right, guys. Well, it is 6:51. Everybody ate their supper. They each had some banana bread, and they want more. So I'm going to let them finish off one of those loaves of bread. 2 of them are going to go in the freezer. One of them I'll leave out because we'll use it for breakfast this week if it lasts that long. And one will go down to the gentleman that gave me a whole bunch of bananas for my banana bread. So that'll be good. I'm just waiting for them to cool down more, and then I'll wrap them up. The ones that are going in the freezer, I'll wrap them up good and put them in the freezer. The other ones I'll just put like in a big Ziploc bag and put it over on the counter. It should be fine. Should be fine. But that one that I cut up for them for after supper is maybe 2 slices left. Maybe. There's lots of ham left because that was a big old ham. So I still got to pack lunches if I'm being ambitious. If not, I'll have to get up early and do it. But I've worked myself a lot today, so I might just do it tomorrow morning. Have a good night's sleep and do it tomorrow morning. We'll see. We'll see. But it's been a very productive day. I'm excited. Oh, what I want to do is soak those black-eyed peas in a bowl overnight. I seen one of you gave me a recipe how you do it. I'm going to incorporate that and just ideas I got from other videos too. If I don't do it tonight, I probably won't because there's enough leftovers for supper tomorrow. There's not very much mac and cheese left, but I could make a scalloped potato to go with the rest of that ham. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I don't know. There's no peas left either, but I got more veggies in the basement. But I'm excited to get my baking going. I'm excited to get my canning going. I'm going to keep my canners up here for next week, this week coming. Maybe I can find some other stuff to can, like I mentioned about the bacon and hot dogs, maybe. Just to experiment. It's like a science lab in here sometimes. It is. If I can do it, that's great. I can put that in my book that I know how to do it. And I'll never let a hot dog go bad ever again. No, I won't. But I'm tired now. I'm starting to feel it. It's, 6:53. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to edit this video and get this one up. The video about going to that playground yesterday, I thought I hit publish, but I didn't. So it didn't end up publishing until like 4 o'clock this afternoon. So I apologize for that. But this one will be up tonight, hopefully. And then I can start fresh tomorrow morning when the kids go to school. I don't think Evie comes here tomorrow. I think he goes to daycare. So I can have a whole day. Not that I plan on doing a big marathon anything, just so I can have a day to recoup. But you guys can hang out with me. I don't mind that at all. And yeah, I'm glad. I'll have to wash those jars over there tomorrow and put them down in the basement. Label them and get them down in the basement. I probably won't bring them down. I'll get my kids to bring them down. But yeah, those turkey bones are out. The ham hocks and that little ham is in the fridge. I still have those kielbasa sausages in the fridge. I want to try to make a gumbo. If you guys watched my video yesterday, no, the day before, I forget, I said I want to try to make a gumbo. I've never done that before. I just won't have seafood in mine because we're allergic. Yeah, I don't know, a bunch of stuff I want to do because there's still more stuff in the freezer I got to take out to use up. I have to. I gots to. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yeah, I'm even sitting on a chair over here by the stove. I can't stand up anymore today. I'm tired. I am tired. I'm going to sleep good tonight, but I'm hoping I can go to bed when the kids go to bed and not feel like I need to stay up and do some more stuff. I need to just knock some sense into myself, you know what I mean? Yeah. So anyways, guys, I'll say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.